Live from Arlington, Texas, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Texas.
Just about ready to roll here. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And he swings over the top there. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one pulled foul. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. A changeup missing. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
To the right side. Simeon toss over to first. And that is the inning. Padres. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And a foul ball. High fly ball.
Let's go.
There. And that one is going to go. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. Bogarts fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Chopped out towards short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. The throw to first. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Jock Peterson. Hard hit, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And Peterson retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone. Chris gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And that skips into dirt. Up and in, ball 4, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That is it. The second
now here's Jake Cronenworth. That's in there. It's 0-1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Xander Bogaerts stands in now and watches strike 1. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. He won't get there.
Serious.
That should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score and then tie it.
This is bogus.
Time. He's safe.
That's bogus.
It's 2-1. So 1 out, nobody on.
Jason
Hayward now at the plate. There's a strike.
That's bogus.
Just missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is outside. There's the strike at the knees. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
To third. Young on the run, sends it over to first. In there safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Elias Diaz at the plate now. That's ball 1. Seager fires over to first. And that. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Darvish back to work. Left field, way back there. That's back. And it is out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Here's Josh Young. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. The other way. Hayward makes the catch for the out. 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And there's a strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. That is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo home. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And there's one away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
Merrill stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Inside. The count now 2-2. Goes down looking. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. Ripped to short. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So the lineup flips over. Here is Marcus Semien. He's already homered in this game. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Now it's Corey Seager. Grounded out his first time up.
Seager.
Popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field. And now here is Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Cronenworth in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
That's ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Young tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Bogarts now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Foul ball there.
Well, these Rangers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Bogarts with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now Jack Peterson, he's 0 for 1.
Josh Peterson.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pumped the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Here's Jason Hayward. DeGrom back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Outside with a breaking ball. And the slider catches the zone.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That's to 3rd. Over to 1st. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's in there. 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
On the ground. Boots it. Go ahead run on base. And now it's Elias Diaz. Rolled to short, could be 2. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Man on second, 2 down. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Josh Young. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger fly to left his first time. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. A 2-run blast. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
One down. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. Fought off foul. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first, and Simeon is out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Texas plates 2 on the... All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. And that one misses up and in. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Here comes Manny Machado. That one catches the zone. 0-1. He's trying for 3rd. And a base hit. Here comes Tatis around 3rd. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Cronenworth in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run on at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. It's Xander Bogaerts now. He's already homered here in this one. The changeup missing. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. A run on. Back in Arlington. Here's Corey Seager. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And a quick out, number 1. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
We'll take that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for you. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Jock Peterson. That one ripped right center field.
Baby, yes!
And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Yes.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, he lifted into the outfield. That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis really out his horse for it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. On the ground right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's back at Globe Life Field. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Jason Hayward. That one misses, and that is ball one. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rangers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Colby Milner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Left side, that's crazy.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one ripped.
Oh, that was nasty. Damn, that was nasty. That was nasty.
Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
That's nasty. That was nasty.
Here's Elias Diaz. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that one missing low. Foul ball.
Really made that short. That was nasty.
And a strike. And strikes
that
he
was
goes.
nasty.
And it's a
That
3-up, 3 down.
nasty.
Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rangers 5 and the Padres 3.
Nasty, Jack. That was nasty.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Wait back.
He swings and fouls one off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Tatis makes the grab, one away.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Out of the front. Change.
0-1.
Yeah, out front. Keep that weight back. Keep that weight back. Keep that weight back.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand.
Swings to first. Rangers go down. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. And that one wrapped foul. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Garcia makes a nice running catch. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Merrill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely.
Good afternoon, Jay. How are?
What's up, Brandon?
Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Manny Machado.
Yesterday was my birthday, Brandon.
They can get him up. He
Yesterday
represents
was
the
my
tying
birthday.
run, so critical pitch right here.
That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one hammered.
Damn, he might not get to it.
Where did you guys do for your birthday?
It drops in.
I went,
Around second
God
now, they
damn
still
it.
don't have it. He's not stopping. On his way home,
MLB so
he will
awesome.
score.
I went out to dinner Friday.
Well, they call
Astros got to win.
Yeah, you see my Cardinals. My Cardinals won 6 in a row. I'm a Cardinal and White Sox
I
fan.
think that by the
The
time he
Cardinals
was
won
getting
6 in a
second,
row.
he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Machado stands in now, looks at that one inside. And Manny gets a piece. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Damn,
Headed
go foul,
towards the corner. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Did the Marines came in town?
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I
Good
think so.
Here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
I think so.
Foul ball
I
still
think the White
1-2
Sox got the
count.
man.
Stays alive.
Get this man out. This is wild.
Center field. Carter.
We gotta get like 2 more.
He's got it. And that is that.
Did you hear what happened to Bree Brock of the Carwater Rockies game he got?
No, I didn't hear that. What happened?
Ahead. It's the Rangers 5.
What happened,
Padres
Brandon?
4.
I didn't hear about what happened.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Adam.
Okay, let me get my clothes arranged.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Simeon now the box comes up empty with a swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Matsui warming up as well. Now he breaks.
Phillies manager Brad Bree got fired.
He got what?
Get the out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough.
He got fired.
In the ball game, you don't know exactly
Did he get fired?
what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him off on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Seager stands in now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. In his 5th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Damn.
Swinging a foul out of play.
He must have been early in that. Yeah, he was early.
And he chases that one. 2 away now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strike.
Bree got fired.
Oh, he got fired. Okay.
Kind of has putter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Slice down the right side.
He just missed one. He just missed the 400-yard home, 400-foot home run. He just missed it. He was a little early. No, he was late. They say they thought he was early.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there.
Damn.
And rings it in at the wall.
Damn, we got to hold him. We got to hold him. We got to hold him. What's the heart of the league lineup? Too. Wow. I got to get him out. I got to get some clothes out. I hope he can pitch. I don't know much about him.
Chris Martin comes on trying to close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
He got a splitter, slider, sinker, try to. He got fastball throw. He got some basic fastball throw. Throw that fast. Let's get all fastballs.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Out in the front. That's good. He got a slider. Yeah, he got a slider. See if we get an 0-2 slider. See if we get the yes, get your ass.
He's run up on strikes.
Get your ass out of the 0-2 slider.
So they're down to their final out. Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one drilled left.
So what's the
record? Are you
for the
serious?
White Sox now?
Are you fucking serious? White Sox are terrible, Brandon. They're terrible. They're terrible.
He was
I'm saying they're terrible.
That one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner on the go.
Get him.
For a strike.
Get his ass. Get, oh, you serious?
And the tying
Are you
run is
fucking
now
serious?
in scoring position.
Are you serious?
Martin is just one strike away. So the tying run is second.
Get
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
We got that silly thing that slide in the face. Get him! Sit your ass down. Ultimate slider, baby.
Well, looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.
Wow. 11 Ks. Wow. Possible. Padres, 34 at bats, 6-6, 4 RBIs, 1 walk. Go home. Well, they hit 2 homers. They hit 2 homers. They used 3 pitches. They only got 4 Ks. Us, the Texas Rangers, we had 30 at bats. We had 6 hits, 5 RBIs, and only struck out 4 times. We hit 3 home runs. Wow. My starting pitcher, DeGrom, had 11 Ks, gave up 3 runs with 11 Ks, 1 walk. I used 3 pitches. Wow, that was good.
Job.
That was solid game. Thanks, Brandon. That was solid. That was solid. That was solid. I'll be right back. I'm finna start another game. I'm not gone. I'm finna start another game.
So where is the Astros now on your?
So where is the Astros now on your? I haven't started my season yet. I try to wait for the trade deadline to start my franchise. I try to wait for the trade deadline. I'm going to play with Brandon's Astros. Oh, okay, let me stop the game. Stop it, sucker. I'm going to restart it, Brandon.